Welcome everybody to the GMC Acadia. This is the AT4 variant which GMC has made a very specific off-roady variant. I mean, obviously when you look at it, you'll know that it's not a super extreme hardcore off-roader, but it's got 80 tires, all-terrain, it's got blacked-out wheels, and it's got a bit more cladding. Let's see how this car is. So the AT4 is slightly revised for the 2022 year. It's got sleeker headlights, it's got C-shaped DRL, so it's look really, really good. One key difference that the AT4 has compared to the other variants is that it does not have usage of chrome. Obviously, this is slightly chromish, but it's smoked chrome. So it's got a very dark tone. It's got a good contrasting with this white shade especially. And it's got a little bit more extra cladding down, which is different compared to the Denali variant, which has oodles of chrome. I think it's a very good look, and GMC is trying to promote the adventure off-roady appeal with this front end. So the side profile of the Acadia is fairly simplistic. Obviously, there is no chrome because that's reserved for the Denali variant. There's also black 17-inch rims wrapped around 80 tires to make sure that you can go that extra far in tricky conditions. There's also extra cladding to highlight the potential that this car wants to put out of off-roading and difficult situations. And there is lastly an AT4 badge that stands out on the door. So the rear of the Acadia is again a little simplistic compared to the front. It's got the same C-shaped theme that was carried out of the headlight into the taillights. And again, there's no chrome, but there's a smoke chrome that I talked about earlier on the tailgate with the huge GMC branding in red. It looks really good, and obviously it's got twin pipes, which again sound really good, but they also add with the chrome tips. It looks really, really good. And the cladding is also carried forward to again remind you of the rugged look that this car is trying to put out. So to get to access to the tailgate, you can press a button and then the tailgate rises up a little slowly, albeit, but it rises up nonetheless. You get access to both. So this is the third row up. The luggage is decent. You can put in some carry-on luggage, some baskets, some bags, some weekend shopping will be fine. The third row does fold, and then you get some more space, maybe some luggage. When you fold the second row, then you get a lot of space. You can move houses perhaps. It's really, really spacious and an ideal family vehicle, if I can put that. And then when you're done, you can just press the button and it rises down. So now I'm inside the Acadia AT4, and it's a really, really nice place to be. It's got lots of tech, lots of stuff. The interior might seem basic, but it's more function over form, and it has everything you can do. It's got a nice 8-inch screen which has wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, which is a great addition by GMC. It's got buttons, so it's got buttons for the audio, it's got buttons for the air conditioning, and for a change it has no gear lever, so it's got buttons for the drive gear. The gear lever is basically buttons, so it's got P, R, N, D. These are buttons, so you can just press it to just get going. It takes a little while to getting used to, but it's certainly pretty cool. You got 4 carbon fiber in the center console. GMC's tried to liven up the interior. I'm not personally a big fan of this 4 carbon fiber, but again, it's a good attempt by GMC to liven up the interior. You have the same 4 carbon fiber on the door trims, and obviously you have the orange stitching which goes around the whole interior of the car. The same with the seats as well. The steering wheel is really chunky to hold. It's leather wrapped. It's got buttons for everything. So you have the volume control. You can flick around the MID. You've got the cruise control switches. People might mistake this for paddle shifters, but these are actually volume controls on this side, and these are adjustments for your track. So you can forward or rewind songs. Again, something very unique, something you can get used to. The seats are really, really nice and very comfortable. You can do long journeys. I like the orange piping and the stitching that the seats have, and I'm a big fan of the AT4 badging that the headrests have. Overall, it's a nice place to be, and again, it's function over form, and I think I'm a big fan of the way everything works inside here. So now I'm in the middle row of the Acadia, and it's a great place to be. It's extremely spacious. This driving position is for me. I'm 5'8", and I have so much legroom. I have so much headroom, and the seat is adjustable as well, so you can get really comfortable. Obviously, this is possible to go back and front as well. These are the captain chairs, so it's very, very spacious and it's very comfortable. And you do have an armrest, so long journeys in the middle row will be so good. You have a cup holder right here. You've got storage bins here. You can put in stuff. You've got temperature control here as well. You've got heated seats in the back as well, and charging ports. Again, very, very useful, thoughtful additions by GMC in the middle row. And it's a great place to be. Obviously, you do have blinds as well. This does not open this glass. Only the blind does. Only the front glass slides back. But again, it helps bring in a lot of light. And it's obviously one of my favorite places to be in this car.
The 3.6 liter V6 engine in this Acadia is extremely smooth. It's silky smooth. It's got power, low end, mid end, and top end. It's very eager to downshift through the 9-speed gearbox that it has. And again, it's a very comfy package. You know, you have the power when you want to overtake cars quickly or just want to get that, that speed rush, the thrill. The car delivers really well. The ride is extremely good. The seats are super comfy, so you can go through bumps, potholes, and you won't even feel anything. That is also partially because of the thick side profile that the car has on the tires and the 80 tires, so it all adds to the comfort value that this car puts out. Again, everything is very nice, soft, comfy. The steering is good. It weighs up on the highways. Obviously it's no corner carver because it is an SUV after all, but it still does a pretty good job of hauling itself around corners in good speed. Again, it's a very comfy package, and I like the way this car drives. It has a different appeal that would excite a person driving it. In conclusion then, the GMC Acadia AT4. Well, it's a good car. It's got everything going for it. It's got nice power, it's got an excellent ride, it looks imposing, it's got amples of space inside, and it's got all the decent tech inside the car to make it modern. But some things don't work very well, where the interior design might seem a bit dated and the fuel economy isn't the best around. But are those deal breakers? I really don't think so, because it has so much more pros than the cons, and I think it's a great package overall. At around $55,000 Canadian, it's good value as well, especially this AT4 variant, where it is a bit more rugged than other variants that this car provides. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.